Hey, it's Eric Crawford from the KFC Yum Center, where the Louisville women's basketball team has gotten its season underway. They beat Cincinnati 87-68 in a game that was never really in doubt. Louisville had a 20-point lead early in the second quarter and pretty much held it, except for losing it early in the second half when Cincinnati cut it to 8 at one point. Jeff Walz likes to schedule, though, good teams to start the season. You'll see a few games in here where they win by 40 or 50, teams that really don't have a shot. But by and large, he'll schedule a lot of really good teams you probably haven't heard of. I think his early season scheduling is interesting, and I want you to listen to what he said about his philosophy.
We try to, when I schedule our non-conference, I'm trying to schedule teams that look a little bit similar, play the same style of play that teams in our league will. And then, of course, with Michelle at Cincinnati, Michelle worked here. She was a huge part of this program being where it is. And then you've got IUPUI coming in here on Thursday. And the problem is, if it was a Power 5 name school, somebody would be like, oh, my God, it's going to be great. But they don't realize IUPUI lost by 6, I think, or 4 to Oklahoma at Oklahoma in the first round of the tournament. And then we're playing at Belmont, who is one possession away from being in the Sweet 16, us playing them instead of Tennessee. Then we travel down to play at Middle Tennessee State, who was in the Final Four of the WNIT. We put a really good schedule together. It's just a matter of if you really take the time to study our game.
All right, let's talk about this team. Haley Van Lith, 28 points tonight, and she obviously, that's who the ball goes to when they need a basket right now. But it may not be in every situation all season because Morgan Jones, a transfer from Florida State, is really good. She got off to a good start in this game, kind of tried to find her way offensively in the second half, but she still finished with 14 points, very athletic, very explosive player, and she's going to have nights where she's the 20-point, 28-point scorer in this thing. Louisville has depth inside, with Olivia Cochran leading the way, but they have a whole lot of numbers. Liz Dixon tonight started at center and scores 12 points. Peyton Verhulst off the bench had 9 points. Louisville, in the first half and really early in the second, they were a little bit passive defensively, but then they started to get their hands on more balls, creating more deflections, getting more steals. They finished with 18 steals for the game. A pretty impressive night for Louisville on offense on a night when the program raised its 4th Final Four banner up in the rafters, and let's not overlook the importance of that. Another Final Four banner, and Jeff Walz talked about that and how special it is after the game.
I mean, that's one of the things we talked to the kids about in the locker room, but before we came out, was especially the returning players, was to make sure you enjoyed the moment, because it was a lot of work. It's not easy to get there. It's a big deal. And to have 4 of them up there right now, I think it speaks volumes for what we've been able to do here in 15 full seasons. So we're going to continue to strive to put more up there and hopefully put one up there that says a national champion on it. That's our ultimate goal.
So basketball season is underway. The Louisville women with a big win. Surprise in that crowd tonight. Chris Mack, of all people, here at the KFC Yum Center. The gentleman that did the national anthem has a daughter on the volleyball team at Sacred Heart, just like Mac does. This is Jeff Walz. They all are kind of together in this. The whole team showed up to support him, and Mac was here in the stands. He kind of tried to keep a low profile, and I respected that. I didn't tweet anything out. I did get this shot of him, as you can see. But, I hope, just to put this out there, I hope he feels welcome back here. I hope that people are good to him. He still lives here in town. I think it's a great thing that he was here. They didn't recognize him or anything like that. But good to see Chris Mack back, and good to see him, doing his thing. And I'm sure if he wants to be back in basketball, he'll be back in due time. But the rest of us are back to college basketball. That's certainly the case. Louisville, a 19-point winner over Cincinnati tonight. Jeff Walz at 1-0. The march for a 5th Final Four has begun. From the KFC Yum Center, I'm Eric Crawford for WDRB Sports.